Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to cover a news clip from King 5 in Seattle news station, which is the worst news station in the world. They do nothing but spread misinformation for Amanda Knox and her public relations. Obviously, she lives there and her PR is all over this station. They've done nothing but lie ever since the beginning of the murder of Meredith Kercher case. But I just want to show you how they misrepresent what's happening. Number one, they say that Italy threw out the slander and wants a new trial, but in fact, Amanda applied to appeal and they're allowing her to be retried. So Amanda applied for this, but they're giving you the impression that, oh, Italy just changed its mind suddenly and wants to try Amanda again. So again, trying to set up the lie that Amanda is some victim of Italian justice. And then secondly, they, this entire clip or whatever you want to call it, this news story, which is this fiction, they base it all on Amanda Knox's tweets. They actually look at her on Twitter, her tweets, and speculate on theirs. This is like a big non-story, but just warning you about King 5 Seattle not to take anything they say about the Amanda Knox case. They're extremely biased in her favor with her PR. Nothing but lies. If you want the truth, you're going to have to look elsewhere. But here, I'll just play this short clip. Just came out 4 weeks ago. It's already had 300,000 views. So unfortunately, it appears that people do watch this station. I don't know how they are with other news stories, but with the Amanda Knox situation, they do nothing but lie about it, and I don't know why. This is being delayed here. Hold on.
Seattle woman who was convicted and then acquitted of her roommate's murder in Italy is on trial again. But she says this time it's a good thing. King 5's Madison Wade joining us in studio to explain why.
Yeah, well, Jessica, Amanda Knox spent almost 4 years in an Italian prison before she was exonerated for the murder of her roommate. Until today,
she was not exonerated. Never.
Still had a conviction for slander, but an Italian court overturned that conviction and then ordered a new trial. Knox says this gives her the chance to prove her innocence once and for all.
The case captured the...
First of all, prove her innocence. She's not innocent. She got away with it. Let her go. And this is about slander. She lied and accused an innocent man, her boss, another black man, unlike the other black man, Rudy Gaudet, who she was with at the night of the murder, all together with Raphael Sledgetoe. So for her to claim, again, for another lie here, is she, besides trying to make it sound like Italy is going after her when they're not, Amanda asked for this trial, but them saying that, oh, she's going to prove her innocence again. No, she's guilty and always will be, but her trying to remove the slander, Amanda's just trying to get out of paying Patrick Lumumba any money, and she doesn't like the fact that everyone knows she falsely accused a black man, which pretty much points to how guilty she is, because only guilty people will falsely accuse someone else if they're being questioned about a murder.
Attention of the world for nearly 8 years.
When the verdict was in for Amanda Knox, people flocked to the TV screen to watch this moment unfold.
An Italian appeals court overturned her conviction for the murder of British student Meredith Kercher.
Knox was exonerated of her prior conviction, but one conviction was upheld for slander.
So you see that they showed the second instance where they acquitted, but then after following that, she was found guilty again. But anyways.
She says this happened during her interrogation when she signed a statement that falsely accused her boss of the murder. Knox posted on X.
She didn't just sign a statement. She also voluntarily wrote a note saying it again. And I did cover this in another video on my channel. And I show you the exact note that she wrote in her own handwriting.
Formerly known as Twitter, that this centers around a violation of her rights. She said, quote, "It is less known that in 2019, the European Court of Human Rights vindicated me, ruling that my rights to a lawyer and an interpreter were violated during my interrogation." She went on to say, quote, "According to the state of Italy, 3 of my 4 years of imprisonment were rightfully served. Though I was exonerated for murder, I remained wrongfully convicted of slander." Knox is now on a mission to clear her name for good.
I'm incredibly grateful for what has happened, for the justice I've received, for the support that I've had.
Knox ended her post on X by saying, "One day in prison as an innocent person is one day too many."
Well, I agree with that, but Amanda Knox is not innocent, so she deserves the days that she's had and a lot more.
And tonight, a lot of support for Knox on her social media pages after announcing the details about her new trial. We will continue to follow this and update you on a timeline when that is.
Amanda Knox loves this. She's a narcissist, psychopath. She enjoys this. She does this to get the attention, to get the clicks, and of course to get the money, because she has made millions upon millions in blood money off of the murdering Meredith Kercher.
It's announced.
Madison, do we know if Knox has to travel back to Italy for this trial?
Yeah, it's a big question and one that we were looking into, but it's unclear, Jessica, at this point. The last time she was in appeals in 2013, she did not return to Italy, but then she's been back to Italy for a speaking engagement with the Italy Innocence Project in 2019. That was her first time back in the country since she was released from prison, so she has been back to Italy, but we're not sure if she will be going this time.
We'll continue tracking it. Madison, thank you.
Oh yeah, they'll be tracking it and lying about it nonstop. So that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Bye.